What is the fine for fishing without a license in Washington state? So that's a good question. My name is Lance Fryrear, and I'm a defense attorney in Lynnwood, Washington, and my firm has been defending fishing violations for more than 20 years. And the bad news is that most fishing violations just don't have fines anymore. They're usually criminal. And if you get charged with fishing without a license and it's criminal, you're going to have to go to court and there is no set fine. In fact, you could go to jail and pay a really big criminal penalty if you get convicted. So if you don't have a license and you were fishing, how do you know if it's a crime where you have to go to court or it's an infraction where you can just pay a monetary amount? The main way to think about it, and there's a whole lot of regulations, is if you're fishing without a license and you've yet to catch anything, typically that's going to be an infraction. If you're fishing without a license and you have caught something, typically that's going to be a crime. And so if you received a ticket from the Fish and Wildlife officer, take a look at the ticket. And if there's a dollar amount on it, that means that's an infraction. And if you want, you can just pay the dollar amount to the court and be done with it. Now, you may not want to do that because if you get so many infractions over a certain period of time, and it's not that many, think 3 or 4, it changes each year. If you get so many over a certain period of time, you lose your right to fish altogether. So you probably should contact an attorney and look into it. Now, if your ticket does not have a dollar amount on it, or the officer says they're going to send you something in the mail, that means the officer's charging you with a crime, usually recreational fishing in the first degree or recreational fishing in the second degree. And the difference is basically how many fish you had. If you had a license, what was the limit? If you have double what the limit would have been if you had a license, that's recreational fishing in the first degree, a gross misdemeanor. If you have less than double of the limit, should you have had a license, then that's recreational fishing in the second degree, which is a simple misdemeanor, 90 days in jail. A gross misdemeanor is 1 year in jail max. So if you get charged with a crime, you absolutely want to get an attorney because that fishing violation will not just be a fine. You can go to jail for up to 90 days or a year. Prosecutors sometimes take these real seriously, sometimes not. It depends on the jurisdiction. So contact an attorney, see if they're able to advise you and help you. There's not many firms that do this type of work. My firm's been doing it for more than 20 years. So if you want, you can give us a call. We'll do what we can to advise you, to help you, to make you feel better, and we'll be there for you. Thank you.